This video is part of the certification program, SABA, Spreadsheet Applications in Business Analytics. Please contact if you want to apply for the certificate program, or for more details.
So first we will be starting with alignment. As you can all see that, alignment is under Home tab. So what comes under alignment and why we are using it? We'll just have a quick understanding about alignment. Alignment is nothing but your text display in one particular cell. Okay. So at times you might have seen that, if you are viewing different reports under Excel, so the text that is displayed are having different alignments. Okay. What are alignments? That is nothing but where it is getting displayed under one single cell. As you can see that if I start typing in one particular cell, maybe I4. So what happens if I just type my name? So by default, you can see there is a left alignment. Okay. If I just widen the column, increase the height, increase the height, then still you can see that it is getting displayed under bottom left corner. Yes or no? Okay. So what is happening now? This is by default, but what if I really want the text to be displayed in a particular fashion as per my requirement? Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll just try to understand what are different alignments that Excel has provided. So if you just see under alignment tab, these are basically your 6 alignment types that is by default being provided by Excel file. Okay, so as you start hovering your mouse, you can just see that there are names also appearing. This is your top align, this is your middle align, this is your bottom align, this is your left text alignment, then this is your middle alignment or central alignment, and this is your right text alignment. Okay, so now you can see that I have just given one one small example. I have just taken one example and I have this small data set with me. You all can see this. Okay, so you can see that it is a very small data. So if I really want, I can quickly see what needs to be done. Okay, so these are my headers in terms of my, what this column represents. So these are my headers. So what I really want to do is that, these texts I want under top alignment. Okay, I have mentioned what type of alignment I want, and I will be changing the following text as per the requirement. So what I'm doing here is I'll select the or highlight that particular cell, which is the top alignment. This is the top alignment. Okay, if I just make sure that this cell is highlighted, go and just click on this one. You can see that the text is top aligned now. Okay, can you see the difference? This one and this one, right? Okay, so now if I really want to change all these as top alignment, what I can do is either I'll just go one cell by cell and keep changing it, but that is a very long process. Yes or no? So what I can do is we'll be learning with a very quick and very easy function, that is your format painter. So what I can do is if I click on whatever format I have applied on this particular cell and click on format painter, you can see that it is activated, this particular cell. The lines, dotted lines are moving now. Okay, so that means the format painter is activated. Okay, so if I just have done this, I can just go and see that there is this plus sign coming up with a paintbrush sign. Okay, so this indicates that format painter is activated. So wherever I need to apply the same format, I'll just go and click on that particular cell. Okay, so since I have already applied on this one, you can see there is no difference. But again, I'll just go and click on this format painter and apply it wherever there was not applied previously. Now you can see that it has been implemented. The changes are implemented. Okay, so what I can do is again, if I want to repeat all these steps, it is very tedious to go cell by cell and keep changing it. So what I can do is I'll just double click this time on Format Painter and I'll apply on all the cells by dragging and dropping. Okay. So it is still activated. If I really want to deactivate this function, I have to either press save button, that is Control S, or I can even press escape button. So now you can see that the plus sign and the Format Painter sign, that is a paint brush, is disappeared. Okay. So this is how I can apply formatting of one particular cell to other cells. I can copy the same format to different cells. Okay. So I'll be moving now to the middle formatting. So now I can see that it is not middle aligned. So how I am going to do this? I'll just quickly go and do the middle alignment, that is middle align. Okay. I'll be repeating the same steps as I did for the Format Painter. Click twice, apply to all the cells. Okay. So one quick question here comes, what happens if I just click once and what happens if I click twice on Format Painter? See guys, this is very simple. If you want to apply on one particular cell, or if you are doing only that, if you are repeating that process only once, you need to click once. And if you want to keep activated that particular, formatting, you can just click twice. I'll just show it to you what happens. See, if I click on Format Painter and apply it here, I have just clicked once. And if I apply it here, you can see it has taken it as number, and whatever the general settings were for this particular cell has been applied here. Okay. And now you can see that the Format Painter, that is the paintbrush, has been disappeared. That means it has applied only once. I'm reversing the changes because I don't want that to be saved. This is not a number, this is a date. So I want it to be represented as date. Okay. So if I just click twice, I have clicked twice, and if I just apply it here, you can still see that once I have clicked that button, still that Format Painter is activated. That means I can still apply the same formatting to different cells unless and until I save the changes or I press escape button. Okay, fine. So now moving on to the bottom alignment. What is bottom alignment? Bottom alignment is nothing but your this tab. You can see that it is bottom align. Okay. So similarly, I'll be doing the bottom align. I'll make sure that it is clicked. And one just quick, suggestion, whenever you are selecting any type of alignment and you are not understanding which alignment has been assigned, so you can just see that those tabs will be highlighted in light yellow color, whatever alignment has been applied. If I just go and click on this cell, you can see by default it is taking the bottom alignment. If I go to the next cell, this is an empty cell, still it is activated the same one. Okay. And if I really want to save, I want to really put a different alignment, I can change it before typing any new text in that particular cell. Okay. So we'll just quickly apply the bottom alignment here. I'll do the Format Painter, apply it on the remaining cells. Now you can see it has been activated. Okay, fine. Then we will be talking about the left alignment. Again, how to apply it? Very simple. The way we did for the other top, middle and bottom. Now we'll be assigning this left alignment to these cells. Okay, how to do that? Just highlight that particular cell. You can select left align and then Format Painter, apply it to all the cells. Okay. The other thing what you can do is there are multiple ways to do in Excel. There are shortcuts. There are other shortcuts under Home tab. There are other small, using the keyboard or the mouse, you can do it. The other things wherein if you really want to apply the same alignment, you can select all the cells and click left align. Okay, this is the other way to do it. Okay, so now I'll be using this method to do center alignment. Highlight all the cells, go to center align, and see the text has been centrally aligned. Okay, can you all make the difference now? See the difference? How the text was earlier and now how it is being displayed. Okay, so now we'll be changing the right alignment. Highlight the cells. Right alignment. You can see the dates are shifted towards the right side of the cell. Okay. So this is about the alignments. So there are 6 types of alignments which are there: top, middle, bottom, left, center, and right. You can choose either one of them as per your convenience or how you really want to display your text under reports or under tables. Fine.
This video is part of the certification program, SABA, Spreadsheet Applications in Business Analytics. Please contact if you want to apply for the certificate program, or for more details.